Tombs and Temples here. I want to get the name of the businesses in the picture. Besides, I'm going off behind this fence. How you doing, Tombs and Temples? I got a new hat. I feel like this is a good choice for a Rockhounding hat. Because I kind of look, I don't know, I don't think I could strike fear in anyone's heart with this. I found this hat. I used to have a hat like this when I golfed. It's definitely a golfer's hat. I don't know. I feel like it fits me, maybe Florida. I don't know. Anyway, it's not about the hat. It's about rocks and life. And we're going to talk about both and do a little walk. This is what we're here to do. I don't know if I should start saying the date. I don't think I need to. I don't know, man. I just get struck by wanting to go pick up rocks, and so then I go do that. I do so. You know what? I'm actually going to go. I've decided I don't like these. I mean, they're sparkly and all, but so they don't have any kind of reaction under UV light, which quite frankly means garbage. I don't know what the hell it means, but it's not cool is what it is. Now this does. That will react. This will react. Oops. So these little things, like stuff like this, why would I pick up something like this, you can say? I look for different sizes. I look for amulet pendant sizes. I told my wife I'm making amulets, and she said, "Ooh, amulets now, huh?" Yeah, amulet. I'll show you one on my neck. She says it's too busy, but I like it. So I look for that size, and then I look for smaller size, like, and I'll show you why in a second. Ooh. Like this. Let's see. I'm trying to go. That's kind of cool. This is cool one. Ooh, that's almost amulet size. That'll clean up really pretty too. Come on. Here. Size like that. Some crystal action on it. Ooh, another one. Like that. So that'll clean up good. And then I can glue it. It's some clear epoxy. And I'll glue it. I'm making like crosses and stuff. Crosses, picture frames. I go to Dollar Tree. I ain't too proud to say I go to Dollar Tree. I go to Dollar Tree. How about that? I go to Walmart too. What do you guys think of that? Yeah, I just find cool shit too. Excuse me. I'm not gonna curse anymore on this video or any. Okay. I find cool stuff to glue it to. In one of my videos, I showed briefly this giant teak table that was thrown out, and I cut it into the shape of Florida. Big. It's big. This thing is going to be my a coup de grace. I can retire from my rockhounding career after I make this thing. Man, it's going to be cool. I'll get working on that. It's like so much of my life is the same shit. Damn it, I did it again. I did it 3 times. Let's rewind, all right? So much of my life is the same thing. I gotta come back here. Meaning, I get great ideas. I mean, this one's very nice. It was big, but it's nice. Look at that. Here we go. Now we're talking. All right, so I get great ideas, and I don't follow through. Anybody else like that? I remember one time, this is kind of embarrassing because it's kind of stupid, but you know, I was 19 at the time. It was the first Iraq War. So, first Iraq War. You know, it was like before we knew any better. Although I should have known, I didn't. It was what? No, first Iraq War. So we're talking, when are we talking? We're talking 95, no, sorry, let's rewind here. 91-ish? 92, 91, 90? Operation Desert Storm. Yeah, that. Yeah, we didn't know anybody like that. That's when you had to. And listen, I definitely. Everyone's got to say this, but it's true. I support. I'm trying to say I support the troops. Let me finish a thought. Everyone says they have to say it. I don't support. I want to curse here. I want to curse real bad. I don't support war. I do not support war. I absolutely, under no conditions, do I support killing people. I have been at war. I'm alive half a century. We've been at war. Our culture has been at war. This is kind of cool. Like this. This is why I came back here. So I'm under massive power lines. This is where I did my first video, where things just got blasted with plasma. And I have a theory that there's some plasma, and whatever you want to call it, there is electrical energy that shoots down. I don't know. I suppose you'd see it if you hung out here all the time. And I think it does stuff. It fuses to the rocks. Why do I say that? I say this because I walk a lot of train tracks. And this kind of thing is all over the place here. Look at that. So I walk a lot of train tracks, and I don't see nearly the amount of. Where'd it go? I'm sure I'll find more, but this is so cool, man. Like, that's crystal, that's quartz, layered quartz in there. It's like smoky gray quartz. It's gonna clean up so pretty. I can bust that into probably 3 amulets if I had the skills to do that, which I don't yet, but I'm working on it. Look at this. So this is cool stuff, man. It really does some interesting things. These rocks are kind of silly. I mean, I find them. What I've been doing is I just take, I make. I'm going to stop saying it every time. It's an amulet, pendant, amulet size rocks, stones, different kinds, crystallized, non-crystallized, cool looking stuff. And this is about the size. You don't want one much bigger than that, right? Let me flip this around. And what I've been doing is I have them in my car all the time. A one-stop shop right here. So look at that. Is that cool? I'm getting better with my rap. So look at that. That's banded. This is banded shirt. It's like agate. It's basically agate. It's beautiful. I love this. Well, this is becoming one of my favorites. So, and this is my wire wrapping skills. As you can see. And then this is a piece of leather. So yeah, I've got choices. I've got choices for cordage. Finish your thought, sir. Finish your thought. Well, what I'm trying to say is, I make these things. I don't charge money for them. Although people have offered, surprisingly. I think it's not surprisingly. They're pretty cool. And I'm getting better. I don't do it for that. I do it because it makes people happy. And I do it if they show interest, right? And I open up my little thing in the back of my car and say, hey, follow me out here. And we go out there and I say, pick a stone. And they pick a stone. And then I say, oh, would you like do you have a lucky number? I pick a number. Things like that. What kind of cordage do you want? Up some beads? My wife gave me some old jewelry that she doesn't use, and some of it's really cool stuff. I almost didn't want to bust it out, but it was kind of old. I'll have to show you. It's got some interesting beads from I believe India, and she told me the name. I'm such a knucklehead, I forget the name, but they're really cool. So, and I said, hey, I'll give me a couple days, and then I make it. I got like 3 or 4 working right now. I've made about 15, and it's something that makes people happy, and it's something to do, and I really enjoy it. It makes me happy, I think, which is the most important thing. So now I have to reach out to my family, my sister and her kids, mother and father, and gotta get them going out there. What do you think of that? Gonna go pee in the woods. Be right back. Just realized I didn't have to announce that I needed to go to the bathroom. I just could have just paused it and gone. Amazing how that works. Couple things I was just thinking about. So, number one, my wife is like pressuring me to add music and stuff like that. I don't want to do that. You know, I got this the editor thing. I don't want to get into that. And then she asked me, why did you make this channel? And I really have to think about it. I don't know. I really don't know why. I just know that years ago, about 4 years ago, I moved back to Florida from Montana, which sometimes really wonder why I did that. I have a love-hate relationship with the state, Florida. Right? I'll say this. Whatever reason, right now, I'm really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it. And then, like, my eyes, I don't know, maybe it's my age, but, you know, I don't love the traffic. It's getting hotter. It's too hot. Whatever. I mean, it's a lot of freedom here, you know. COVID, oh, shit, I just did it. Who cares? So that really shows you what states have some freedom and what states value it, you know, where you want to live. I think that opened people's eyes to a lot of stuff. These little guys working hard. Anyway, so what am I trying to say? So when in Montana, it was about 10 years ago, I was gonna start a survival channel. The survival community was big, probably still is. I think just like, you know, not. I mean, there's people into it here. Don't get me wrong, but I was really into it. Many points in my life. You know, big time prepper years ago. Probably caused the divorce in my first marriage. That, among other things. Yeah, and I think it would have been great. I would have made a great channel. And I've always kind of thought about it's kind of be cool to have a channel. So that's why I'm doing it. I feel like it's weird. I don't think I'm that interesting or anything like that. But and then if this thing somehow did blow up, let's say, and we never will, I know, because I don't do any like jump cuts or any interesting things, no music or do anything like that. YouTube's kind of gotten not great in that area, and I don't like those channels. I do not like that. I think the sweet spot is like a good channel in the truther community. You know, you get a couple hundred. I'd be happy with a couple hundred people watch me once in a while. You know, I have about 10 that I go through, and I really enjoy. I really enjoy, and I want to be part of that. I want to be part of the conversation. I want to be involved more than I am, just from my perspective. Why? Not that I have some great perspective, but just from my perspective. I guess I feel like I can offer something, you know. I've been through a lot in my life, as we all have. We all can offer something. I mean, if everyone on a YouTube channel would probably be great. And I'm sure there are so many people out there that I would talk to regularly. That's really what it comes down to. And that's all I'm doing in these videos. I'm just talking, and I like the feeling of that. I don't want some overproduced thing. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to spend time with it. Here's where I was with the plasma. Maybe I could do a better job with that. And why do I say plasma? Something zapped the heck out of this. Look, this stuff is all over right here. I just realized this is why I came back. I'm very aware of the time as well. You know, I try to keep these videos. Sorry, I gotta go get my bucket. I try to keep these videos 12, 15 minutes. I think that's a good length. But when I'm really into a video, I gotta admit, when I'm really into somebody's video, it can go on and on and on. Mind Unveiled did a 9-hour video on homunculus. it's a very interesting channel. They're very interesting. You know, I don't agree with everything going on with them, but they definitely have interesting things going on. We were repopulated after, I'm getting so sidetracked. After reset. That's what happens. And who knows? Maybe Fetch kids have something to do with it. I don't know. But it's definitely interesting. Definitely. So, I'll watch people for 3 hours, 4 hours. I love that. I love that. Love it. That Rogan started out, you know? And I don't really listen to Rogan much anymore. I don't hate him. I know a lot of people throw hate at Rogan. I definitely don't hate him. You know what it is? He seems mushy to me now. And if you talk to him as a person, I just get the feeling he'd be very, very, very clear on his thoughts and feelings about subjects. And he can't anymore. And that bums me out. It really bums me out. But I do like him. I just haven't listened to him in a while. But, I gotta go in. Those conspiracy guys, Gordo, he was just on Paranoid. I'm just dropping names here left and right. Paranoid American's another good one. And he interviewed Gordo. And Gordo's another one. There's about 4 or 5 of these personalities that I've communicated with over the years. And this is years ago, 5, 6 years ago. Gordo was planning his trip, and I offered to stay with me in Montana. That's how much I liked this show. And he probably thought I was weird, but we emailed back and forth. So I know he's a real dude, you know? Like, it's kind of me feeling stuff out too. Are you a real guy? So here, look. Anyway, my point is I'm trying to I already messed it up. I'm trying to keep the videos at a good time frame. All right, let me just show you this stuff, and then I will shut it down. I'll close this video down. All right, look. So here's what I'm going to look. This stuff is just, I've never seen any activity like this. It's not true. I shouldn't say never. I have seen rocks fuse like this. And what this strikes me as, look at that. This is, and then look at this. You got like an older looking one, and then kind of a newer looking one, right? This to me looks like, this is why I say plasma. It looks like something just came in here and fused it. This I'm going to take home, I think, clean that up. And just fuse the sand. Look, how else do you explain this? How else do you explain that? And crystallize it. So you got a twofer here. Look at it. Just crumbled in my hands. Look at that. So it turned the sand into crystal and fused it together. That is freaking amazingly interesting. What's down here? What's this little treat? I don't have to clean that up. I don't know what that is. Probably a big chunk of that. So here, I'm gonna take some of them with me, not all of them, but I want to show you more real quick. Then we'll turn off this video. Maybe I shouldn't stress out about it. Like now it's in the back of my head. I'm stressed out about, we'll get to the point, end the video. You know what? People are gonna watch. They're gonna watch. I don't know. I really am okay with it. Like no one watching. Oh boy, I think this is amazing. I either found a brick or, yeah, that might be a piece of banded shirt. I am definitely cleaning that up. I'm always on the lookout for bricks and building material, and you don't see a lot of that in Florida. That's one of the things about Florida. Like, here, look. Just picture this. Just the sound effects. Right? Something is fusing that together. And the only thing I know of, quantum conscious, he was talking, he said it a couple times now, but just say plasma. The truth community, just say plasma. That sounds cool. You sound like you know what you're talking about. But look at that. Look at this. How else do you explain this? So I've never seen this before. And look, watch this. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. Oh, shoot. It's all through here, guys. Look, it's all through here. It goes to that hill. Look what's going on here. I mean, I don't know what you even call this. Look at that. super, super duper interesting. I'll clean it up. I'll show. Next time. I really think this fused solid, but we'll see. I gotta wash it off. We'll see. I'll show you my setup in my car too, if anyone's interested. I got, I've got water out there. I'll show you the whole setup going on. All right. So I think you see what I'm talking about. I think you hear the excitement in my voice. So I'll tell you what. I'll clean these pieces up, and I'll put that as the thumbnail. It's gonna be sparkly as hell. Heck. There's more down here, man. But I didn't even know it would clump together like that. That's chert. Maybe. I don't know. That's chert. Alright, let me just go here and we'll finish this up. So look, it's all in here, guys. Look at that. It's all in here. Look, here's a big piece. Look at that. And what is that? No, that's part of the road. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this was heated by actual equipment, building equipment. Maybe someone intelligent out there. I know how to cook. That's about it. When a good friend of mine called, he was a chef, and he's in construction now. And he's an interesting guy. I might do a video with him. He now does construction on his own. Here we go. And I don't have skills like that. I'm not handy in any way. So if someone out there, tell me what piece of equipment can do that. Can do what? Can do this. Can do this. Shit. Let me find the other one. What piece of equipment can fuse together sand instantaneously like this? Huh? Look at that. Wait till I come over here. And this is right under the... See, let's see where we are. Get our bearings. Okay. Now look. Look at that. So it... I mean, I'm not Sherlock Holmes, but I'm looking above me. I'm looking below me. Right? Below me. Right, guys? You with me? If there's not a connection, it's awfully